Yes, I know, the showcase has come and gone. Banjo Kazooie, rumoured, it's gonna happen, we're gonna see him come back, me included. I was like, oh my goodness, is this actually gonna happen? And it didn't happen. I know, we're all so disappointed, we're throwing computers. We've had enough, our dreams are crushed, but please, 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 don't panic just yet. It could still happen. Probably not tomorrow, probably not next week, or probably not in a month's time, but it could still happen. We'll go through all of this right now. So we'll quickly recap it as we've done so many times on my channel when it comes to Banjo and Kazooie. Yes, we know the franchise has been on hiatus for a long time. A very, very, very long time, as we know if you are a Banjo Kazooie fan like me. But then in 2019 we got that Smash character reveal. And everyone went silly with, oh my goodness, could this be the future of Banjo Kazooie? Could we see Banjo Kazooie coming again? A little bit quiet, just for a little bit of time there. And then Banjo Kazooie, by absolute my surprise and lots of people's surprises, came to the Nintendo Switch expansion pack. And once again, Banjo Kazooie was churning and talking. And it's that time of year again, that busy, silly season of games. Yes, we didn't have an E3 this year, all cancelled. It will be back next year though. But you know, PlayStation, Microsoft and Nintendo very soon doing all their own showcases anyway because the Summer Festival of Games. Lucky for you if you watched it in summer, because right now here in Australia, it's bloody cold.
I'm not smoking, I'm breathing.
But I almost got up yesterday morning, by the way. I almost woke up and set my alarm for 2:30 AM.
Yet everyone's still asleep in their comfy bed.
To watch an Xbox presentation, and to be quite honest, I don't really care that much for Xbox. I don't care about the other announcements, it's not my thing. I don't own an Xbox. But I almost got up in the cold after a big night of my wife's birthday and sat up for 95 minutes to see if I could see anything of Banjo Kazooie. My alarm went off and I thought, I can't do it, I just can't do it. And I woke up this morning thinking, you watch. I've probably just missed that they've announced Banjo Kazooie, my favourite game of all time. They've probably announced this and I've been asleep for it because I couldn't be bothered getting up. And then after seeing all the comments of people being absolutely shattered and disappointed, and once again it didn't come, you believe the rumours, blah blah blah, it didn't happen. So I'm very, very glad I didn't get up because I'm refreshed today. I'm not as tired and zombie-like as I would have been. Now we know this time of the year, Banjo Kazooie and other games always surface with rumours. But this one particular tweet, this one particular thing got people extra excited and more enthused this year, including myself. Xbox is planning a revival of the Banjo Kazooie franchise, a developer has claimed. Now, yes, that was announced just before the showcase. So when people saw that, yes, at the showcase, we're gonna see Banjo Kazooie. But that doesn't read that at all. To say that this tweet come out and then the next day we're gonna get some footage of a game, well really we're dreaming, and that's not what this says. I'll read it one more time. Xbox is planning a revival of the Banjo Kazooie franchise, a developer has claimed. So they are planning something, means they've got maybe some ideas of what they want to do. Now, they're not gonna show anything Banjo Kazooie related when they've got nothing to show. And when developers and companies, gaming companies, Microsoft, Nintendo, Sony, whatever you want to talk about, they have a mud map of everything they are planning on, working on, money and resources put into these things. These things that we saw on the Xbox showcase or the Nintendo Direct we're about to see, these things have been planned for 24 months. They've written them down saying this is what we're going to do. We have to do developing, we have to do testing, we have to do designing, we got to hire this person, we got to hire that person. It takes a lot of work and a lot of time. So these things we've just seen didn't just get thought up and made of a month or 2 months ago. These games have been in development for a long time. So if this tweet is saying that they are planning on something, it may be a good E3 2023 before we see anything like this at all, and that's why we can't be too disappointed just yet. When Banjo Kazooie came to Smash, yes, it made a big splash in the water, but if you're Rare, if you're Microsoft, if you're watching this, you think, oh, it's just a nostalgic splash, it'll wear off pretty quick, but it didn't really wear off that quick. And then when Banjo Kazooie came to Switch Online service, you can guarantee more people signed up to get this service just to play Banjo Kazooie on a Nintendo console, because just like me, you might not own an Xbox or Microsoft and you don't have Rare Replay, so you can't do it that way. Yes, you got your old school N64 card, but playing Nintendo 64 consoles on a modern smart TV these days just doesn't do it justice. It's stretched, it's glitchy, it's terrible, so for it to come to the Switch made an even bigger splash. So now, yes, they are probably paying attention to this, so when it's claimed that Rare or Microsoft has plans for developing potentially a new Banjo Kazooie game, this thing will take time. It's going to get approvals, and also we have to understand Rare has focused these days on multiplayer platforms. The old school dominant Rare team that we loved from the 90s, that's just not that company anymore. Those people that work there aren't there anymore. They're going to have to really bring a whole new group of people together to make it special, because it can't be like Nuts and Bolts. That was terrible. It didn't have the magic, it didn't have the charm, and you can see why after that game came out in 2006, Banjo Kazooie just went in hiatus, because they stuffed it up, because the Rare team that made the original Banjo games, the magic of the 90s of Conkers and GoldenEye and Tooie and the Donkey Kong games, they're not there anymore, and they made this Nuts and Bolts, and oh my goodness, was it terrible. Yes, I will be real. Yes, I do understand that potentially Banjo and Kazooie may never ever happen again. I know there's people out there that agree, saying, yeah, stop getting your hopes up, stop watching these rumor videos, stop reading these rumor tweets, because it's just not going to happen. But that is a massive statement. To say never is huge. To say it's never going to happen in my lifetime, it's never going to happen in a child's lifetime, it's never going to happen again. Never is a long, long time, and I refuse to believe that that is the case here. Absolutely, this has been discussed in around these gaming companies. For all the people that have worked for Rare, Playtonic, Nintendo, Microsoft, old artists, old composers, there would be someone in these companies that have said, hey, how about a new Banjo Kazooie game? Hey, do you remember the memories of making this game? A couple of people chirping and said, yeah, wouldn't it be cool if we did this idea? I have no doubt, guys, 100% no doubt that the gaming community, that these gaming developers have spoken about a new potential Banjo Kazooie game, what we could do with this story. Because me personally, I have lots of great ideas I think they could do, and I'm just a fan. I'm not a developer, I'm not a game designer, and I'm sure these people have even better ideas of what they could do with this franchise. They just need enough of these people in the lower departments that have worked on these games, that love these games, to go to the big bosses who sign the checks saying, yes, let's do this, let's put resources and money in making this game. As long as I'm around on making gaming videos and on my Nintendo channel, I will continue to make a Banjo Kazooie's game. There's always going to be a glimmer of hope. Even if someone come out, a big boss of Microsoft came out and said, no, we're never making a Banjo Kazooie game. Do you know what? That big boss ain't going to be there forever, and someone else will take over and have a different direction and different purpose. Same with Rare, same with anyone. I will always have hope that Banjo Kazooie will come to, I don't care, it can come to an Xbox. I'll go out and buy one tomorrow. It can come to Nintendo, of course, because I love Nintendo. I've got a PlayStation. I'll buy a cloud controller and play. I don't care how they do it. I will find a way to play it because I love it. It's my favorite game, and if you've followed me and been a subscriber on my channel for a very long time, you know the passion I have for Banjo Kazooie. I will support it. I will love it. I will back it. But in the comments down below, let me know your thoughts, your disappointment of potentially not getting a Banjo Kazooie game. Oh man, I know, I thought about it. I'm glad I didn't stay up. It didn't come, but you know what? Did you stay up? Were you disappointed? Let me know in the comments down below. Banjo Kazooie, is it your favorite game? You know it's my favorite game. You can talk about anything you want. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and until next time, take care.